Hey, fellow fishermen. A week ago or so, I posted a video, long leader fishing out of Newport, Oregon. Um, it's got a lot of controversy since I published that, and as I was looking into the comments that were on that particular outing, a lot of them said that it was not legal for me to fish for long leader and get the 12 long leader fish and then go fishing for halibut. Unbeknownst to me, had no idea that was what the rules were. So upon further involvement with ODFW, I've come to the conclusion that they don't know either. So if nothing else from that video, it started a conversation of what the actual laws are and what can happen. So, of course, you all know that this is the fish and the long leaders, most of them here. And that's what we go by when we do that. So then some of the guys are saying there's frequently asked questions that you can get from the ODFW. And if you look in there, you can read about the fourth one down, and it explains it. However, it explains it horribly. I'm not going to say I'm the sharpest knife in the drawer. My wife's pretty smart. She went over this too. I'm not kidding you. This took us 10, 15 times to read this to try to understand what they were saying. So with that being said, my wife and I were out for a walk yesterday. So down at the port in Newport there, the Guardian, which is Oregon State Police and Wildlife and Fisheries boat that check you guys out on the ocean. And there were two women on there that I asked that particular question. Can you fish for halibut after you get your long leader fish? After some research on their computer and what they said, and now this is no kidding, they said, yes, you can. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, if that's it, then what is this all about? They said it used to be this way, but it's no longer this way. But why do they print it still? Is it right or is it wrong? So I had a friend of mine today call Game and Fish here in Newport. Fish and game here. I'm from Wyoming, so we're game and fish. Anyway, so I went over there and talked to this really nice lady. She didn't know the answer to my question. But when my friend called this morning, and I was there after he said, hey, I just talked to him, and the gal in the office there said, yeah, you can catch your 12 long leader fish and then go fish for halibut. So I'm in there, and I asked, she said, well, let me get somebody for you, the receptionist. And so this lady that kind of takes care of all of the fish checkers when you come in. And they said, she said, well, let me look at this. And she read it the same way that kind of we read it after a while and says it's not right. So then she called a gal that's in charge of that. I think she's from ODFW, not Game and Fish, Fish and Game. And she was out fishing. And I don't know if she didn't have her mind on this, but I believe it's the same woman we talked to the day before. And after, I'm not kidding you, a 10-minute conversation on the phone, she changed her mind and says, oh yeah, no, you can't fish for long leader afterwards. Or you can't fish for halibut after long leader. So I'm going, well, who in the office said that you could? Well, the gal that was behind the reception area, she said, oh, that was me, I made a mistake. What happens if we make a mistake out in the field? We get a ticket, right? So, with that being said, we thought, okay, that's got to be the rule, okay? Now this is the deal. You can have 5 bottom fish and still fish for halibut. So you could go out in a long leader, okay, catch 5 canaries, let's say, and you still legal, and you can go fish for halibut. You cannot take 6 or 12 and then go fish for halibut, because there have to be 5 of the general bottom fish. Okay. When you're fishing for halibut, you can catch 5 bottom fish while you're fishing for halibut. Okay. Now, if you get your limit of halibut, or you say, okay, we're done fishing for halibut, yeah, now you can go out and you can catch the rest of your limit of long leader fish. Or if you decide you don't want to go halibut fishing, just go catch your 12 fish of long leader. So those things really made it confusing. They had, the gal on the phone, the gal I was talking to, all had issues with this. So to this point, I'm still not convinced. However, reading this, we can see that. It says, just like I said, you can't go get long leader and then go body fishing. Now, with that being said, if I can find my phone. Yesterday, and my wife's great wisdom, she decides to email. Okay? She is going to email ODFW. All right? She emails the main office in Salem yesterday. And she asked them, I've got it right here. She asked them, can I fish for halibut after filling my long leader tag? You guys want to guess what the answer was? Susan, yes, you can fish for halibut after you limit out on your long leader bag. All right? Who the heck knows what these regulations are? They don't. How in the hell are we supposed to? I talked to this gal in the office, and she was very nice, and she had a little bit of in with somebody that would make the decisions on how to do that. I said, just need to rewrite it so it's simple for us to read. No, he's having to have a master's degree in biology or fisheries management to figure out what you can catch and what you can't catch and how you can catch it. It's pretty frustrating. So anyway, all of those that commented on my long leader video, thank you. I appreciate your input. It seems like some of you thought that I was illegal doing what I did, that maybe I was poaching, so to speak. After reading all your comments and seeing that, I thought, oh yeah, maybe I did screw up. But you know, it's funny. I've asked 3 different people that halibut fish a lot and that are really good fishermen. They've been here their whole lives. And guess what? Many times they go for the long leader first and then go for halibut. So either they're in for rude awakening or they're not. So if you like, contact the ODFW department. I think they're going to make a decision soon on how they're going to put out an addendum to this or redo this. I don't know what they're going to do. Anyway, I've taken up a lot of your time. If you haven't subscribed to Steve Wyoming, please do it. I am from Wyoming, but I have a house here in Oregon also. I spend the summers and usually the spring out here. I love to fish. I love to hunt. That's why I've got the best of both worlds. Appreciate it, you guys. And if I'm saying something wrong or something incomplete, don't hesitate to let me know, and we'll go do this again maybe. All right? Adios, guys.